everyone. Today I am going to introduce you with first chapter of English, which is the Unit 1, The Boy Who Broke the Bank, written by Ruskin Bond. I am going to explain you a few lines about the poet who has written this story, Ruskin Bond. He is one of the India's most famous and beloved authors. So we are going to study this chapter. I have introduced myself in the previous video. You can check. So let's begin. To understand this chapter, first you have to understand the concept of the chapter. What this chapter is trying to say. So first I am going to introduce you with all the characters of the story. First one is Nathu. Nathu is actually a sweeper boy who works in the bank of Seth Govindram. Now another question begins. The second character also is here only. Seth Govindram. He is the owner of the bank. Now the third character who is introduced to us in this story is Sitaram. Sitaram is the washerman's son who delivers the pressed clothes to the customer's house. The fourth one is Mrs. Prakash, who is a customer. She generally takes the clothes which she gives to Sitaram, and Sitaram returns the clothes back to her. And Mrs. Bhushan is Mrs. Prakash's friend, so she is another character. Now Mrs. Bhushan introduced another character, which is Jugal Kishore. Mr. Jugal Kishore, he is her husband. Her husband. Now there is another character introduced to us in this story is Faiz Hussain, who is a barber, and his customer is a gentle old man. So now let's begin this chapter. I am showing you the first slide. He is Nathu and he is working in Seth Govindram bank. He is sweeping the floors or the streets of Seth Govindram's bank. Now this is Sitaram. Sitaram is introduced to us, as I have already said, that he is the washerman's son and he works barefoot and delivers the pressed clothes. Now here is a conversation in both of them, that Sitaram was walking, and when he met Nathu, he saw that Nathu was very sad, and then he said, "What happened, Nathu? What troubles you?" So Nathu replied, "Don't ask me about that." He complained, "I have not get my salary. It is delaying. How can a bank stop the poor man's salary?" Now Sitaram also felt sorry for that, and he wished that Nathu could get his salary as soon as possible. Nathu also said that as soon as I get my salary, I will leave the bank and I will search another job. Now when Sitaram, as soon as he began walking again, he went to his customer's house, which was the fourth house he was delivering the clothes. He met Mrs. Prakash there, and he gave the pressed clothes to Mrs. Prakash, and as soon as he was returning, he listened that Mrs. Prakash said that how it is difficult to sweep the garden. Now immediately the idea began in Sitaram's mind that why can't I help Mrs. Prakash and say about Nathu, because Nathu also wants a job and he wants to leave the bank job. So Sitaram tell Mrs. Prakash about Nathu that he is a sweeper boy and his pay is delayed. He also complains that the bank is going to bankrupt and he is not able, and they must be short of money. They must be short of money. He said that they must be short of money. Then she laughed and said, "Okay, send him to me. I will give him the job." After that, I will show you the next slide. Yeah. So I have not explained you earlier that when Nathu and Sitaram was doing their conversation about Nathu's paid was delayed, then he was very annoyed and he stumped that he stumped his pan of dustbin into the dustbin several times to show his angriness. Now moving on to next slide. Now I have explained you earlier about this slide that he tells Mrs. Prakash by delivering the clothes about Nathu's job. He also complains that the bank must be short of money. Now Mrs. Prakash has a friend which is Mrs. Bhushan. When she was going, they met under a large shade of tamarind tree, which was side by the tower clock. Okay. Then the conversation began. Mrs. Prakash said that the bank is not able to pay its employees. Then Mrs. Bhushan also replied, "Oh, that's not fair." So, as the conversation ended here, they both had gone, and then Mrs. Bhushan come to her husband and said that, "I am searching for you for many times. Now you are sitting here." Now she complained to Jugal Kishore, his husband, that the bank is going to bankrupt. They are not paying its employees for 3 months. Now this rumor is spreading like a wildfire. Okay, you are must understanding. Now when she is explaining him to this, now the owner of the electrical shop also hears that, as you can see in this image. Now Mr. Jugal Kishore went to a barber shop and said the same thing here about the bank going bankrupt. Now moving on to next slide. Now here when Faiz Hussain, the barber who was cutting his customers' hair, when heard this news about bank going bankrupt, he nicked his customers' ears, and the customers shouted in distress and pain, and he ran out of the barber shop and he went on the streets and he went to a shop where there was a public telephone. Okay, then he dialed the number of Seth Govind Ram. The Seth was not at home. He was holidaying in Kashmir. Now this troubles him. Now this news spread in the whole town like a wildfire, and it was a rumor. Something said this, something said that, and it spread in the whole town. Everyone is complaining about Seth Govind Ram. One is saying that he is holidaying in Kashmir. Another one is saying that he must be hidden somewhere here. Now this type of rumors were there. Everyone think differently about Seth Govind Ram. Now here it is described that one of the people had called to the friend or a relative. He was an employee in the bank, and he said that what is going wrong? The bank has went insolvent. So he dialed the number and he spoke to the employee. The employee thought that the town has gone mad because he does not know anything about it. The employees were paid well. Only a few workers, part-time workers like Nathu, were not only paid. So it's a rumor which was spreading, as I have said you earlier. Now the people started demanding their money. They were furious about their money, and they got in front of the bank and started, "Give my money, give my money." They shouted. Now after that, Seth Govind Ram tried to calm down the crowd, but it did not happen. Some people also pelted stones on the bank, and an advertisement glass window broke down, which was used to advertise the bank, which was used to play the advertisements about bank. So it was broken down. Now the threat began. The people started pelting stones, and everyone was shouting. Everything became insolvent. Now Seth Govind Ram could not understand anything, and he went behind and hid behind the iron grill gate inside the bank. Moving on to next slide. Now the police come as soon as possible. Hurriedly they come and tried to calm the crowd, and after that everything was over and everyone went to their homes. Okay, now At morning, when Nathu came, he shouted, "Gundas, Hooglians, what happened?" Now, he exclaimed that what had happened. I am already my pay is delayed and I am not being paid my salary. What has happened? Oh no! Now he was in distress that he is not being paid his salary and too much burden of work is on himself. Now he was very worried. He was tensed. Okay. Now he was patting his head like this. Oh no, what had happened? And he was trying to figure out what has happened the day before. Now Sitaram began to say that you must demand your money as soon as possible so that you can get your money because the bank has gone bankrupt. Now Nathu was wondering what had happened. He could not figure out what has happened. Okay, what has happened? Now he sat on the terrace or the steps of the bank, and he tried to figure out and he tried to wonder what had happened that day, what had happened, and who would have thought the bank would collapse. Who would have thought the bank would collapse? The bank would have gone wrong. He said to himself and looked thoughtfully across the street, and he also said in his last phrases that I wonder how it could have happened.